chance to attack it and win the championship, taking K.Barabási in his victory. Finals and bronze matches to bring you more drama, I'm sure, to come. Well, this all-inclusive event includes participants of 3 categories, and those are today's matches from our bronze matches on your screens right in front of you there. We've got our doubles bronze match from the women's category, mixed doubles, and then finally we have men's doubles to conclude this ever-dramatic event here in terms of the bronze matches. We will, of course, have the gold matches a little bit later, but more on that to come. So with $30,000 up for grabs, the athletes are competing not just for ranking points, but some serious cash too. The competition has run over the past 4 days, inclusive of the group stages and the knockout stages. Yesterday were the semi-finals. More info on those to follow, with the finals and bronze matches, of course, taking place, of course, today. So, as mentioned, let's take a look at the route to the final for today's bronze match. And there you can see the quarterfinals, semi-finals and the final. It is an all-tie affair in the final in a short while's time. But it is, of course, all action focusing on the women's doubles bronze match. And we will introduce the athletes one by one. And I can tell you, they are next to the field of play. Qassam Al-Hassan will be the referee overlooking this match. They're just to the left of your shot there. You can see perhaps the lilac and the blue of the 2 teams that will be competing. And let's welcome them out. First of all, it is K.Barabási and Zs.Janicsek who take to the stage. It's a bit of a route round. They've got to cut back inside to the field of play next to the referee and set themselves up to start this bronze match. We will go into a little bit further detail of what these 2 magnificent athletes have achieved in a moment's time, but it will be, of course, K.Barabási and Zs.Janicsek who will be taking on Zs.Dezsenyi and K.Greco from Hungary and the United States of America. So it's 2 Hungarians, a Romanian, and a player, of course, from the United States of America who is well known in the world of Teqball. K.Greco and Zs.Dezsenyi, the 2 athletes that will be facing up against Barabási and Janicsek. And our first match of 3 in this little block of bronze matches that we'll be bringing you live coverage of here live from Qingdao. So the athletes will be given a minute to warm up, and it gives us a chance to take a little bit of a look at their stats and introduce them in a little bit more detail. Then they've come through quite a rigorous process to get to this point. Plays for the Phoenix Teqball Academy. Skopje women's doubles and singles gold. She's won a whole host of many different amazing accolades, including the World Championships as well. But we'll also take a quick look at those 2 players lining up against them. Zs.Dezsenyi, 17 years of age, plays for the Teqball Teqball Club, looking for a first major title. Best result to date came in Turgamuras, where she claimed her first bronze. And K.Greco, 30 years of age, textile, right-footed, plays for the club FC, gold in Los Angeles twice this year, world champions, women's singles, gold medalist, and a multiple finalist as well. And Carolyn comes into this tournament sponsored by Boardsy, who helps entrepreneurs to connect. It's a networking platform to help people find board members. So a bit of a shout out to them. But we are underway then in this bronze match. Janicsek and Barabási versus Greco and Dezsenyi. It is Greco with the first serve. Winning that first point then. So 1 to the good. Greco serves into the body of Barabási. Solid serving that there from Greco. It's always good to get those first couple of points under your belts. Greco, a world champion, and with that obviously comes the pressure of having won the highest accolade in this sport off your shoulders. Of course, the highest accolade in this sport currently, because there are hopes that this will one day be in the Olympic Games. Recently at the European Championships in Krakow. Greco sets herself up, right-footed to the back of the table. Janicsek heads the ball back into play. Dezsenyi to Greco, into the feet once again of Barabási. And they're picking away at Barabási now, and that's now 3 points won by Greco. 3 mistakes by Barabási. 3 points to 0. This could be a clean sweep
First service
for the Californian. She's serving very well here. Janicsek with the smash. Oh, Greco's done very well to get down there and keep the ball alive. Dezsenyi pretty much received that in a bit of surprise, you feel, but it's a solid start for Greco and Dezsenyi. And Barabási to get us back on the way. Greco out wide. There's the smash. Janicsek is primed now. She's going to have to knead this back into place. Greco's there. Chance now to mount an attack. And she's put back on. It's a repeat return. She's returned it with the same body part as the previous return. The right foot there of Dezsenyi.
First service.
So, Barabási wins her first serve. Strong serve into the body. And we're level on 3 apiece. Intriguing opening stages of this first set. Can Janicsek and Barabási make it 4 points in a row? A little bit slow to get the ball back into play. Barabási then bouncing the ball up and down. Here we go then. And that's again, it's too strong, the serve from Barabási. Dezsenyi can only really just make contact with it, and it's asking too much of her teammate Greco.
First service. Out. Second service.
So second serve then comes in. Janicsek just chests it back in. I feel like there's more from Janicsek to come, but she's not really had to do too much because Barabási's serving very well there. It's a clean sweep for the Romanian. Barabási won singles at the European Games. So she comes into this tournament on a high. Oh, it's good from Greco, who gets down low but can't quite keep it alive. So 6-3, this is now 6 points in a row. And after that strong start from Greco and Dezsenyi, they're now starting to feel the pressure. But Janicsek up high, Barabási gets herself in a bit of an awkward position. And there we go, that run of points has come to a conclusion.
First service. Out.
Janicsek obviously serving at the moment.
Second service.
She's won so much over the past couple of years. World Championship mixed doubles gold in 2021 alongside K.Barabási. Those two are a real team to be reckoned with. So Janicsek and Barabási have asserted their dominance in the early stages here. Quick word of encouragement into the ear of Dezsenyi from Greco. She's just chatting to her teammate, offering her some instructions. She's the more experienced of the two players. Here we go then, in comes a serve, spin knee serve, chested up high then from Janicsek. Barabási with the powerful smash out wide. Dezsenyi just about gets it back to Greco, chests it back into play. Janicsek with a chance to finish it, but Greco is positioned well. A chance now for Dezsenyi just to shoulder it back over the net. Oh, and that's a tud lucky from Barabási. Ball clipping the net on the way past. And sometimes when your luck's not going your way, it's not going your way, is it? So there's a bit of daylight now between the two teams. Here comes the serve from Janicsek. Headed back in, that's strong and powerful from Greco, and that's good to see. Well, for a moment, like the first set might be slipping away there, but that was an important point to win, crucial. They've kept it reasonably close. Just seeing a replay there of that powerful header from Greco. 8-5 the score. Edge ball called.
Second service.
Now with a second serve. In it comes. Chance now to mount an attack. Dezsenyi just plays it safe back. Barabási out wide, heads the ball into the middle of the table. Greco gets down low, hits it back to Dezsenyi, and then herself hits it back to the table. Oh, and Janicsek
Beat the rally.
got a little bit lucky there, you feel. Repeat the rally, the call from the referee. I'm assuming that's for an edge ball. We'll get a little chance to see that on the replay here. Oh no, the ball bounced 3 times on the table. So if it bounces 3 or more times on the table, the rally is repeated. Good spot that from the ref. Janicsek into the body of Greco. Greco chests it up. Dezsenyi just clips it back. Barabási, Janicsek out wide, heads it to the middle of the table. Dezsenyi plays it well to Greco, who gets down low and gets the head back to the back of the table. Chested back, hits the back end of the table, but it's well controlled, but long there from Greco, who can't quite understand what she's done wrong there. Overhit it, I think.
First service.
So Janicsek.
Net.
First serve into the net. Quick reactions to catch the ball straight
Second
away
service.
on return. There we go. So back in play. Greco out wide. Dezsenyi drops
attack.
the ball, but it's an illegal attack.
Point
She crossed
to
the
Team in
invisible
Blue.
line, and this now feels like it's an inevitability that Janicsek and Barabási, who've controlled things really
First
ever
service.
since that first 3-point slip, they've really just been in
Point
control
to
of
Team in
things. In fact, it's only since the first 3 points been 2 points going the way of Greco and Dezsenyi, and that sets up
Set point.
multiple set points. It's on the Greco serve, which will be,
First service.
you feel, have to be aggressive. She's got to try and get these right. Janicsek out wide, chance to wrap this set up early on. Greco, Dezsenyi, back to Greco. No mistakes allowed here now. Barabási back to Janicsek, who's so experienced out wide there. There's the attack header from Barabási, and that is the first set going the way of Janicsek and Barabási, the Hungarian and the Romanian, in complete control. They take the first set by 12 points to 5, and that looked like a dominant performance, and they've got, you feel, half a hand on that bronze medal. They take the first set 12 points to 5. Frankie Diaz now with some words of experience. We'll see him competing in a short while in the men's doubles final.
No, thank you.
Sheba Baniak is the coach in the opposite corner. We'll also see him but in the gold medal match.
I guess that's it.
So you feel there's quite a lot of coaching going the way there of the young Sofia Dezsenyi. And let's take a look at the statistics then from that first set. I mean, it's been fairly close across the board, in fairness. A lot of solid first serves. It's just in terms of who's been winning the points. Unforced errors has been only one difference. It's only been one winner per team as well. So it's certainly something to build on, you feel, for the second set. But Greco and Dezsenyi are going to have to come out with a slightly different game plan for the second set, because it certainly didn't work for them in that first set. They started off well, but
Time, please.
after that, it all sort of slipped away, didn't it? So conversations are still going on.
Time, please.
They have, you feel, come up with a game plan. Carolyn's still smiling. She's a very, very positive
Second set.
figure.
Team in blue to serve.
And you feel if anyone can turn around, these two can. 1 set to 0. Janicsek and Barabási lead. Barabási gets this underway. Needs to try and get a few points on the board early on here to get that confidence back up.
欢迎来到我们篮球巡回赛青岛站的现场。那今天是我们赛季
Chance
的
now for
最后一
Janicsek to
轮，
attack.
那
She
也
drops
将
half
会
to
是
short.
我们决赛球
Greco
也
out
邀请到我
wide
们现场喜欢看球
and
的
that's
球迷一起
unlucky.
莅到现场来观
Clips the
看
top
我
of the
们的比
net.
赛。好，现在比分来到了1比0。
First service.
好，罚球输入。如果2次罚球输入的话，将会给对方加上1分。
First serve then is long. Greco
好，这一次怎么说？
plays it back out wide to her teammate Dezsenyi. Absorbs the ball, gives Greco a bit of work to do, chests it back in. That's an illegal attack. And there we go, first points on the board.
来到0比1。
First service.
Barabási
Nice.
with the serve. Greco gets down low, chests it up high. This is better from Dezsenyi out wide. There's the attack from Janicsek, and Greco does everything she can to try and keep that point alive.
比分来到了2比1。
Just too strong.
这是女方对
Janicsek
于
is a
她
real
的
weapon
配合和
when
要求也
she
是非常的高
gets
啊。
it all right out
包括
wide.
传接、扣杀、技巧都是要求非常高的。好，对发球，让我们说。
So, Barabási just being told to pause here.
First service.
好，再发球。
There we go, in comes a serve into the body of Greco, and it's again just too strong, too powerful, putting too much
比分
pressure
来到了3比1。
on her
如果
opponent.
你喜欢台球的话，都会来到现场来进行我们的观看比赛。同时，我们比赛是
So,
进行直播的。
Janicsek and Barabási started well here. This is a sign for Greco and Dezsenyi, who need to dig deep here. They need points here on the board. Good serve from Greco. Barabási, they're just playing the game simply and effectively, and that's unfortunately no pass. So that's now 4-1. Yeah, Janicsek and Barabási start making mistakes, are they? They're putting pressure on when it's needed.
First service.
4-1 the score. Janicsek and Barabási lead in this second set. They won the first set 12-5, and they are flying in this second set. They have risen their level a step even higher. Barabási with the smash there, making it 5-1.
First service.
Greco with the serve. Janicsek chests it back to Barabási, who's in the spot of bother there. It's another point for Janicsek and Barabási.
First service.
发球，
Out.
She's really trying to attack that first serve, but it's
加上1分。
Second
这球
service.
发的非常响
Gone long.
打一个旋球。
you can see the spin she gets on that second serve. Barabási with the smash into the body of Greco.
竟然接到了，
Brilliant from Greco to keep that alive.
有点可惜
And
啊。
Dezsenyi had worked to out wide.
相对来说传接的是非常的不错啊，比分来到了6比2。同时，我们现在的各位，你走来到是我们台球巡回赛青岛站的现场。
Goes over to her teammate, says, "Don't worry, head
两
up."
队是由我们的
Again, emphasising what a
加利
positive force
罗马
Greco
组
is.
队对阵我们的美国的加利组队。
Net.
好，哎，拿到了中线。我们发球，
So, Janicsek serves
也要发比较稳健一点。
Greco. Oh, it's an illegal attack. I think her left foot possibly stepped over the invisible line. Greco's not one to argue with her refs.
越来越受年轻人的喜欢和追捧。
7-2 the score. Now just 4 points away from this bronze medal, Janicsek and Barabási.
Let's go。
You can see her left foot just creeping over the line.
First service.
Not allowed to cross the line in the middle of the table. Janicsek with the serve. Brilliant serve as well. Back towards... Oh, they've done really well to get that back, to be fair. Barabási to Janicsek. Janicsek with the smash. Again, big defence this from Greco.
有点可惜呀。
Dezsenyi just
其实传接的已经非常的
unable
不错
to
了。
guide the ball back.
来吧，我们现在的各位，这个现在两队啊都是来自我们外国的友人，如果可以的话，我们中国的家人们给我们两队一次热情的掌声，好吗？谢谢您所来到是我们的台个球巡回赛青岛站的现场，现在叫了一个短暂的暂停，是我们1分钟的暂停啊。同时我们的赛制是3分2胜制啊，看一下谁先能够达到我们的12分。在这里跟我们现场的各位来说一下，我们今天的晚上可以说是非常的精彩啊，将会进行我们隆重的颁奖仪式。那么在颁奖之前呢，也会有我们两队的比赛将会为我们岛城的家人们带来精彩的角逐。现在暂停来到了30秒钟的倒计时，8比2，看一下再叫一个短暂的休息之后，能否调整一下状态，将比分扳平呢？我们共同的拭目以待。
So far, 12-5 the opening set, 8-2 so far here in the second set. Barabási.
其实，在这项运动当中呢，也是有很多的技巧，包括两队的配合，包括你身体上的每一个触点接触球的时候那种球感啊，除了用手可以看到他们的肩膀、胸前啊，包括脚步的踢球都是非常的游刃有余。来吧，我们再次回到我们比赛。
which they don't seem to be. Janicsek to serve.
OK，Let's go。好，一发失误态，如果两发失误的话，将会给对方加上1分。
Second serve now to come from Janicsek, and it comes. Greco sets herself up.
啊，有点可惜呀。对开到2发的时候，其实大家1发都想要拿 ace， 但是1发如果没有给到对方一个很棒的一个攻击的时候，反而2发的时候选择用头球会比较稳健一点，但是这样会给对方有一个很大的 change 的机会啊。好，不过这把很有质量。
To the body. Greco with the
Nice.
header out wide, chested back.
啊，有点可惜，刚才的一些活动非常的不错，头球的扣杀对对方来说是造成了很大的一个压力啊。
A little bit too late in the game, but they just need to apply a bit more pressure, put their opponents under more pressure. They've made it too easy for them so far. There's a smash from Janicsek. Too good. Down the right-hand side of the table. And Greco was just a spectator watching the ball whiz past. And now it's just 2 points away. It's an inevitability now. It won't be another bronze for Greco. Janicsek long. Well, never say never, but no fortune teller, but this is looking pretty foregone conclusion. On the Zs.Dezsenyi serve. They trail by 6 in this second set. K.Barabási out wide. Janicsek drops the harvester. Dezsenyi's there. Greco heads into the nets and kicks the ball away somewhat in frustration there. And that has set up multiple match points here in the women's doubles bronze match. Greco goes to collect the ball. It's a good show of sport, but it is match points on the Dezsenyi serve. In it comes K.Barabási. Janicsek with the smash, and it's long and over the head of Greco, and that is game, set and match. Congratulations to King of K.Barabási and Janicsek. They have taken this women's bronze match in straight sets, 12-5, 12-4. A dominant performance, it has to be said, by K.Barabási and Janicsek, who never really looked in doubt. And that concludes the women's doubles bronze match.